Yahowah, Qatsyr, Volume 5, Harvest, by Craig Wynne. Chapter 5, Teruah, Trumpets. Sounding the alarm. The Mikra of Teruah, often called trumpets, is the first of 3 invitations to be called out and meet with God, which has not yet been fulfilled. Yahweh's fall festivals coincide with the fall of man. Teruah, which means to shout for joy and to signal a warning, is prophetic of what we are currently accomplishing. It is a day set apart to convey the message of the Torah, the insights provided by the prophets, and the benefits of the covenant, all while sharing the path home through the Moed. For us, every day is Teruah. We live with our hands on the Torah and lips on the shofar. The good news is that Yahweh has provided a way to camp out with Him. The bad news is that failure to answer God's invitation to capitalize upon His merciful offer will lead to the cessation of one's consciousness or soul. With regard to its name, Teruah embodies the very definition of what the Mikra represent. It designates a time to call out to God's people, encouraging them to return home. Speaking of calling out a warning, during their Babylonian captivity, Yehudim, Jews, developed more than just an aversion to proclaiming Yahweh's name. They adopted aspects of the adversary's religion. As a result, Teruah no longer plays any role in the Jewish religious calendar. It has been replaced by the Babylonian New Year, now called Rosh Hashanah. This practice is similar to Christianity's blatant replacement of Passover, unyeasted bread, and firstborn children with the Babylonian religious observance of Easter. It is one of the many examples where the precepts of the religious remain in conflict with the revelations upon which they claim to be based. It is one of many reasons a person must be either irrational or unaware to believe in Judaism or Christianity. Prophetically, it is important to recognize that the Mikra of Teruah, the day set apart to shout for joy and signal a warning, is followed by Yom Kippurim, which announces Yahweh's return to His people. The good news is that 5 days later, on the invitation to be called out and meet of Sukkah, camping out, God will re-establish Eden on earth, ushering in the millennial Shabbat by camping out with mankind for 1,000 years. As we dive into the message and meaning of God's 5th Moed Mikra, please note that Yahweh completed His presentation of the 4th Mikra, the Feast of 7 Sevens, with these words: I am Yahweh, your God. Kara, Leviticus 23:22. It is among the most vital, the most often repeated, and the most errantly translated statements in the Torah. Then following the statement, I am Yahweh, your God, the Almighty introduced the Mikra of Teruah with these words. To read more, go to Yahowah.